Extraction shooters are everywhere right now, but every now and then one comes along that actually tries to do something different. That's arcraiders. I've spent some time playing arcraiders, and honestly, this game surprises me so much. When I first played it, I thought it was like a random shooter game where you're supposed to shoot everyone you see, or the first person you see, but no. It's not like, it's way different than shooting everyone you see. So if you don't know what arcraiders is, if you don't know, arcraiders is a third-person extraction shooter. Like I said, extraction shooter in the intro. The idea is simple. You go into a dangerous map, loot whatever you can, and survive and extract safely. If you make it out, you keep everything. If you die, you lose all of it. And everything that you brought with you in the future. Where Earth has basically been taken over by these giant machines called Ark. Humanity's being pushed underground, and every time it feels like you're stepping into enemy territory. So here's how a typical run plays out. You go into a match where you're looting resources, avoiding or fighting machines, called arcs, again, and dealing with other players. And that last part, the dealing with other players, is where things get interesting. Because while the robots are dangerous, other players are also sometimes dangerous. Some say unpredictable. Some players will avoid you and maybe even be friends with you. The other case is they'll chase you around playing cat and mouse, trying to kill you and steal all of your loot. And once you've got what you need, you head to an extraction point, which is basically the most stressful part of the entire match. The extraction point is on the screen right now, what it looks like. And now, the combat in arcraiders feels pretty solid overall. You've got different weapons and gear, gadgets and tools, and some flexibility in how you approach fights. Sometimes you'll need to sneak around, avoid everything. Other times it turns into complete chaos. And honestly, that unpredictability is one of the most biggest strengths in this game. What does it do well? So let's talk about what the game does, like what is the best part about arcraiders. First, the tension. This game absolutely nails that risk versus reward feeling, or high risk, high reward. Every decision matters, and it keeps you on edge the whole time. Second, the immersion. The world feels believable, and the sound design especially does a lot of heavy lifting. And third, the moment-to-moment gameplay. No two runs feel the same, which keeps it from getting boring too quickly. Final thoughts. So overall, arcraiders is a really solid extraction shooter with a strong identity. It's tense, immersive, and can create some really memorable moments. But at the same time, it's a game that demands patience, and you have to be okay with losing all of your progress sometimes. Like again, high risk, high reward. If you're into high risk, high reward games, you probably enjoy it. If not, this might stress you out a little bit. Not a lot though, it might a little bit. But yeah, that's my take on arcraiders. If you played it, let me know what you think. I'm curious if you had the same experience. And if you enjoyed this review, feel free to drop a like and sub. Catch you in the next one.